What is up, guys? Theyre here. What do you think? I mean, honestly, it's a new one for me, trying to come up with an intro. It's a first. But, yeah, so you may be wondering what we're doing back here, but this is literally the only game I've ever played on this channel, and it's the only game I've ever gotten a request for more of. So I figured we'll see what's changed in 5 years, and, just what's going on. So I guess we'll hop right back into it. This is now a new computer 5 years later. Of course it is. So we're starting from the scratch at this point. But I guess we'll just, start up, get used to it again. Got nothing unlocked anymore, so we'll have to see what's different ourselves. Now there was always... Now this is cool. I didn't know you could swap this individually now. That's a really nice change, actually. There was always something I liked to do, just Potion Brewer and Lockmaster, just because I loved golden chests. I don't remember much more than that, so I'll have to see what happens, but... Oh, man. I forgot how good the music is in this game. Now, something to mention right off the cuff is I am not at all good at games, necessarily, so I guess that kind of is a callback to the description of my first video since I've been back, not to necessarily expect quality content, but what are you gonna do? Wow, I forgot how to open the inventory in this game. Ah, there it is. I still remember the basics. Nice. There it is. So, something that I do need to, I guess, keep in mind is I don't usually have that many topics I'm thinking of to talk about, and these controls are going to get me killed in 10 seconds. That's disappointing. But who cares? I mean, just here to get back into it, I guess. Starter round before we get into the real stuff, I guess. Oh man. It's going to be so hard to commentate. I'm still so new to this stuff, man. But I guess that's kind of the charm, is how unprofessional it is. I feel like YouTube recently, I mean, there are a lot of creators who aren't, but YouTube recently has just felt kind of corporate, I guess. It feels like everything's just kind of, there. And they're trying to optimize it and make it more functional, which, I mean, it's better than what Twitch is doing. I think there's just needs to be more of a balance between, what am I trying to say? Between freedom and following the law, and I just feel like lately YouTube's been following a lot of trends, and it's kind of, oof, well, there goes the first life, but what are you gonna do? I feel like YouTube's just kind of been stuck trend following in the sense that, Among Us, while it's a good game, I cannot tell you how much of it I have seen on my feed. It's kind of nuts. And I'll tune in every now and then. I mean, there are a few people who I consistently watch. Disguised Toast, just good at the game, funny guy, funny crew, like it. But, eventually, we're just gonna get tired of it again, and I hope they keep it interesting with updates. They have been doing pretty well on that so far, but you gotta have new games eventually. I don't really know what else to say. That you gotta have new games eventually on the platform, and it just, I don't know if it's because of COVID. I don't know if it's because of I don't know why it is so limited right now. It just feels like the scope of the games everyone's playing is kind of limited. It's been branching out a little bit. I guess I can say that. It has been branching out a little bit with stuff like Phasmophobia coming into the light, but even that's starting to get kind of like stale. I guess people have started to realize that, though, considering that we're seeing a few more indie horror games. But I don't plan to play stuff that's that well known. I mean, I guess there is one thing coming out. I just recently found that it's kind of stupid that it's taken me so long to find this out, but that Maple Story's on Steam. I have never played it. I have heard great things. And I guess, you know, for everyone who's not me, it's more of a nostalgia trip, but I am interested to see what it's all about. So I kind of up for trying that out. If you guys want to see it, you'll just have to let me know. To be honest, I do kind of say you guys like I know exactly what's going on and who my fan base is, but I don't know if I really appeal to anyone yet, you know? I always found it a little easier to find people who are, you know, more willing to jump on my content or whatever I decide to make here, so that's why I've continued here. I just think, you know, it'll be nice to get to know you guys again. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube as a creator instead of watching. That's rough. Because, I don't know, I spent the last 5 years pretty much just watching YouTube in my free time and going through school and dealing with a lot of stuff, but that's kind of a story for another time. I guess it's interesting what game commentary has become these days to me, and I wonder if it's really good at this point. I mean, is there anything I'm supposed to be talking about? Are there issues I'm supposed to be talking about socially? Wow. I cannot get that inventory button, man. I'm just... ugh. Okay. For those who have not seen my original video, I'm gonna have to swap soon. Oh, wait. I just got a full bow off the cuff. That's pretty good. But for those who haven't seen my original video on this game is it's kind of like roguelike Minecraft in a way, but it's, or I guess it would be better to say roguelike Terraria because of the 2D aspect, but it's, you know, you're crafting on the fly, you're trying to get resources and improve, but you're also under strict time limits because there's a whole host of monsters who will, I guess it's kind of like, might as well try. I guess it's kind of like, you know, the game. What game am I thinking of? There's a game I'm currently thinking of which has strict time. Spelunky, which I actually do want to play on this channel eventually. Spelunky is very similar to this game in the sense that, you know, the ghost kind of exists in this game, for those who don't know. But the thing about the ghost is, in this game, is it actually is killable, but it is not really worth it to kill. I mean, there isn't much point to it because it doesn't really provide you with much. I guess it provides you with some XP, which can be useful because in this game, XP is used mainly for sorry, focus on crafting. It is hard to talk and play at the same time off the cuff. But XP is mainly used for increasing stats here. You automatically level up. You don't really have to choose it until you hit certain levels. Then you get to kind of choose your path, and there's like Berserker, or you can do like Shield, or I don't think there's healing. I could be wrong though. I mean, it has been in 5 years. Haven't really been keeping up on the patch notes of this game, so I'm definitely not informed. Ooh, I am not a gamer, like, or at least not as much of a gamer as I once thought I was. So I don't know. This game is actually really fun. It's just as fun as I remember it being, to be completely honest. It's kind of ruthless if you're bad, so I kind of have a lot of trouble with it, but it's, I don't know, roguelikes have always just been a thing for me. I mean, I have Enter the Gungeon, 41 hours on that. I have, if I had Binding of Isaac, I would have played it. I watched people play it for years. Here it is. So we just did, I think, yeah, level 5, so now I get to choose. I always like to choose the Berserker skills, and you get random skills in a random order in a sense, so like the Berserker skill you get for one run. If you choose the same set on another run, you won't get it the same thing necessarily. but, you know. There are crits in this game, as you just saw. That timing was immaculate. Though I do not know how to activate them at all. I don't know if there is an activation condition or if it's literally just random, but yeah. Again, I'm taking this kind of slow. Been a while. But this is slow for this game, and if I take too long, I will suffer the consequences. And maybe you will get to see some of those kind of threats I was mentioning beforehand. Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, completely forgot there was durability in this game, but there's durability in this game. So, that's a thing. Bow. Bow, bow, bow. New weapon, because that one's about to break. There's dashing too. You can increase the amount you have. Now I have 6 because of leveling up, which is pretty chill. The only way to really heal yourself is with food or herbs. Herbs you can get from slimes, but they, oh, crap. I forgot I need to eat, but that's alright. I have a ton of food. I just need to actually cook it. That was a rough sitch. Unlike Minecraft, I do not believe there are hotkeys. And you can actually cook the food you want to eat. Bah, there we go. Not gonna lie, I don't know why that's a thing in this game, but it is, and we all have to deal with it, so, you know, what are you gonna do? Don't actually need this, but I might as well keep it because it is worth money in the towns, which we are just getting to, which is really good. I could stay in the same area, but I'm gonna go to a new one just to show off more of this game. These, I don't know why I can get these like game items so early. There's no way for me to really afford it at this point, but it is still nice to have, I guess. 2 is pretty good. I mean, I can make iron pick, which, I mean, lets me start upgrading my materials more. Here's the cellar, you know, get rid of all my old stuff that I no longer need. You know, anything that's not currently useful. Stone will still be useful, at least for a sword for now. I could get a bone one, but it really doesn't increase anything. That's an iron sword, but it costs too much. What I might do is kill the chickens for chicken. Because there was something I was originally trying to show off in this game. And it may take a few runs to do. But, so in this game, there's a bunch of random events that can just happen. And I mean, you'll always get just random enemy spawns and random, I guess, generation. But, like, he's a random enemy to place this early on. He's not always this early on in these levels. Which is good, because if he was, that would be problematic. I'm gonna heal up before I fight him, because he does a lot of damage. He has really obvious attacks, which is nice. I mean, a lot of these guys do. They have tells so that you can actually fight them. But, some things don't. And from this point, oh, Christ. That's bad. Maybe I can drag him down? There it is. Alright, good. A lot of times this game will just throw you into situations you are definitely not prepared for with enemies you are definitely not prepared to fight. You know? Why? I can't really say I know. But, I guess it's just the roguelike aesthetic, you know? Dang. But, you know, it's nice. So, I guess I'm looking for content here, I really am, because I don't know what makes good content on YouTube anymore. I don't know what people want to hear when someone's, you know, just talking to them. Maybe talking to someone's all we need right now, though. To be honest, I'd be up for it. It is rough sometimes, man, because you don't have, oh man, lucky craft, nice. Sometimes you just don't have someone to talk to, especially right now. I mean, we're all so separated by everything that's going on, the whole COVID shtick. I guess I call it a shtick, but I guess that's not really fair to what it is. Either way, it's annoying. I think it's frustrating for everyone. But, you know, I mean, I'm here to make commentary. I might as well make commentary on that, right? Maybe I shouldn't, though. I don't know. Oh, I got a rare pick, too? Dang, I'm going off on crafts this run. How lucky. Bah, great axe. Common great axe. Good damage, bad speed. That's usually the thing with axes in video games. It's interesting to me how many games kind of just fall into... Oh, scheisse. I did not see him at all. How many games fall into these certain, I guess, stereotypes is what you'd call them? Like, with games like these, I guess it's for the sake of balancing. I mean, it makes sense that you need to balance it properly, but dang it. There's a chest there, too. But, I don't know. It's just, you know, it's one of those things where I guess it makes sense from a balance. What a start. Ugh, what a horrendous start. Blah, let's just get out of here. I do not want to deal with this off the cuff, but, well, it looks like I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Oh, and a critical that hit nothing. Blah. Oh, man. Sometimes it's just not forgiven. Not like it matters. But, yeah. Dang. Being green at this is hard. I mean, I'm not really looking at it as a job. I'm looking at it as fun. But it's hard to... Because I could just play a game and post it. But I don't think that's really what you guys would want to see. I don't think that's really what I want to output, you know? So I'm going to try and be better than that. But in order to do that, I need to actually be speaking about stuff that's relatively important. Or at least, you know, pretend that I am. Which I think I'm doing a pretty good job pretending of. But, you know. I mean, yeah. I have no chat to interact with, just myself. I mean, I think that's one of the hardest things to pick up, is that even when you're just sitting in front of a camera, you're talking to someone. There's someone there watching, or there will be, you know? And I do want to be able to connect with those people, the people who do decide to come and watch my content. Because I'm grateful to them. They're the ones, or rather you guys, the ones watching, are the ones supporting me and taking time out of your day to watch or even listen to in the background something that's so kind of out there, I guess, in this case. But, you know, for that I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I have the chance, even if it's just for the sake of fun, you know, just because I wanna, the chance to put myself out there in front of a bunch of people and, you know, play games is enjoyable. Because problem is, playing multiplayer games is not really a thing for me right now. I know a lot of people I can contact because I don't know. I'm an introverted guy. That's, I think, fair to say. And family probably wouldn't be happy to hear that, but I think it's the truth as it stands. I have a hard time talking to people. I think a lot of people do. It's just kind of the day and age we live in. It's easy to talk, you know, to a screen or to talk to a webcam. It's easy to put yourself out there in this way. And, it, you know, I mean, you've seen people like Jacksepticeye or something like that, where they come from humble beginnings and, you know, where Jack first... The reason I hover to him so much is remembering his cabin. I don't know why that's such a big thing for me, but I remember that part of his history very vividly as a person who watched him. You know, and there's just something to that that's like, nice. to me, kind of powerful in the sense that, you know, he was in a place where he had very little contact with people. He didn't have many people to talk to or hang out with, and he still, you know, decided to put himself out there and make videos, whether it was just to have fun or whether it was to, I guess I don't really know the reasoning behind it, but I don't know. Either way, it's interesting to me. You know, I do talk a lot. If you don't like that kind of stuff, let me know, and I'll try and chill out a bit. And I'm kind of nervous. In my original, you know, comeback video, where I stated, you know, hey, I'm back and all that literally just happened, what, 2 days ago as of this video coming out, I think. I'm just sitting here pretty much being like, yeah, that was a very nervous experience for me. That sound in the background of that video was actually my leg hitting the table, because I was just freaking out a little bit, and it was just bang, 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 bang over and over again, because I was just nervous, you know, getting back into it all. So, the reason I'm killing the chickens is partially for food. Also, you can just kill the villagers for money. I don't really know why you can do that in this game, but you can. As far as I know, there's no moral choices for that. You can just sacrifice them for the sake of money. Don't really get it, not gonna lie. But, it's fine. I don't really have to, I guess. Man, what was I on? Oh yeah, the reason I'm killing all the chickens is, if you don't know anything about this game, there is a boss that has a chance of spawning, which I just kind of, I always wanted to show it off ever since my first video on this game. It never appeared for me. So, I mean, it's probably a really low chance. I've never looked up the odds for it. I should do that at some point. And maybe this will be a series, and I'll work on getting better at this game, now that I'm getting back into it, because it is a fun game. I do enjoy it. It's kind of, like all roguelikes, it's kind of a grind in the sense that you go through similar areas all the time. But it's not a bad thing, honestly. I do just enjoy that kind of game. Alright. Let's bonk. Okay. Yeah. At this point, I'm probably strong enough to not have to come back into this area. And the reason I'm getting these massive potions instead of the normal small ones is, of course, because I got the brewer perk at the beginning, which allows me to have, I think, a 50% chance to actually just craft more. So the reason you make the fire is just so you can get more hunger refilled from the meat. Also gives you a better chance to heal. I think originally you actually don't have any chance to heal. Oh, what a waste of a crit, too. Dang, I need to back out of this situation real quick. So one cool thing about this game is there are probably some strats like, as you saw there when I mined that stuff. It's not really a big thing, but I always thought it was satisfying, was being able to just flick your mouse both sides and mine both things at once. String, so I can make a net and or a bow. They are pretty useful items, both of them. Net lets you make wands, so you can actually, there's like a little magic system in this game. Kind of cool, not gonna lie. I don't know what's happened in the past 5 years, but I hope you can do more with it, because it used to be you just get some of these bugs and you combine them into a crystal, and that was kind of it. The crystal was what you had. Oof, bad luck. I should just not take as much damage. It's kind of a crutch to have brewer, to be completely honest. New world. Move on from the one we're in. It's a little easy. There's more chickens here, so we'll kill those. Keep trying to get the boss mad at us. Got a bunch of chicken to cook later if need be. That's a lot of iron. Let's make ourselves our first piece of armor. Give ourselves a little bit better health. Because right now it's kind of a rough situation. There we go. Up to 9. Oh, I accidentally threw it on the ground. It says selling thing. So, at this point, I do need to mine a tree. I totally forgot to do that last round. But, I can just get an iron pick and start getting better materials. Thing is, from those normal stones, this is the one I need, actually. That works out. Because these are the only ones I can get gold from, which in this game are the next tier up. And it's not like in Minecraft or something where it's limited in the sense of how good it is, where it's just kind of pretty bad but faster. It's actually just kind of a hard upgrade in this game. So eventually we're going to start running into hate to say this, but we're going to start running into fake ore, mimic ore, which is like bonkers to think about. And I don't think it's in this world. And we've already run into enemies who can shoot through walls, so this is kind of a really rough situation to be in. But luckily, enemies who can shoot through walls are usually one-hit kills at our level. Zia is literally... yeah, that's the Berserker ability I picked up off the cuff. That axe is so scary to use. Now, I could do a naturalist, but I love going full Berserker. I just think it's fun. But that got me absolutely no health upgrades, huh? Kind of thought it would. Heal? Yeah, I did heal from that one. Alright, so we're doing pretty good, to be completely honest. For the first time back in a long time, I think we're doing alright. I mean, we're in the, what, third world? You can go infinitely far in this game, I think. I've never actually seen the end. I don't know if that's just because I'm bad and haven't made it that far, or if there isn't one. I'm gonna assume that there isn't one for now, because I don't want to say I'm bad. I'm gonna be honest, I do not want to admit that right now. That'd be kind of lame, don't you think? First video back admits I'm sucky gamer. That's kind of not pog. At least now, you know, now that I'm doing YouTube again, I can use like Twitch and YouTube lingo without feeling awkward about it anymore. Because, man, it was invading my daily life, even though I haven't played this, even though I haven't done, like, anything with it for a long time. It's just there, always in the back of your mind. I do have 9 iron. I can definitely make another piece of armor. I don't know if I can fill up on armor, though. Nah. Dang. Wow. There we go. So, I was trying to shift click that back in, but that doesn't work in this game. There are no... Actually, can I get... I got HP from that, so that's good. There are no HP potions here. I have 590, so the next time a really good item comes around, I'll be able to snag it. Like one of those shields or things. Oh, the jellyfish. The jellyfish. They have a chance to drop a really good item, but not only do they run, but they also charge you and send projectiles. So it's like... He died in 2. Oh, scheisse. And now the mage mushroom. There he is. He's gone. Whew. He's faster at shooting than in the other one. I guess that's the buff they decided to give him. Nice, nice. I think this is where we'll start running into mimic ores. The thing about mimic ores is they are still, you know, ores, so they'll take more damage from pickaxes, and they'll actually drop the ore still, so that's good. Still not great, but it's good. Let's do this. Nice. That went well. That went way better than it should have. Any credit or reason. No HP from that, though. That's rough. Oof. I forgot how much they do this late. It's not even that late, but they already do 4 damage. Like, what the heck? Oh, that's the... yeah. And these guys no longer drop healing anymore, either, which is extraordinarily rough. And I didn't get any from that time. Whoa, he almost read me. Hard read me. That would have been rough. And now it's a bullet hell. And I couldn't get past. Dang. But, yeah, this game has a lot to offer between the different classes and the different hats. So let's take a, now that we've unlocked a couple, let's take a look at them. Because they do a lot to differentiate the game. Alright, Potion Brewer, and yeah, that's my favorite thing. That's a nice spread. Recreate our character here. Tier, you know, as you do. Noble only starts off with the axe, but it is a stone axe instead of wood, and it is better HP and magic. So I think I'll take it, I guess. He only has the one hair barrier right now. But Berserker, love it so much. Just, you gain additional attack when you level up. That's about it. So, dang. Yeah, I guess you guys can read. I'll leave it up for a second and shut up for a bit. Cause, yeah, look at what the items do. Just chilling. Ah, cool. So I'm gonna stick with the Berserker because I've always enjoyed it. Found it very fun. Late game companions, which are cool. There are actually also cheats you can input into this game. I'm currently doing it in normal, which is, you know, I guess it's fine for me. I have not looked into Madman yet, but maybe we'll do a run of that. But oh man, I forgot how good this music is, dude. It's so good. I find that the bees or the hornets, I don't really know which they are. I'd assume they're hornets based on the body shape and the way that their stingers are shaped. But they're definitely scarier, not as scary as the bulls or the hogs or whatever you would. I think they're bulls. I think it makes more sense to call them bulls, but I might be completely off base in saying that. Hope I didn't piss off the community by calling them the wrong name. But yeah. Oh wow, I misclicked again. That was close. But yeah, I think honestly early on spiders not a threat. Bees not really a threat unless they're in large numbers, which is nice. Slimes are a threat if you're stupid like I am and just get hit by them all the time. But this man, I don't know what he is, but why did I have to get him in my first area? I'm gonna try and kite him around and do as much damage to him as I could. But yeah, he does that on top of doing massive amounts of damage to a guy with 3 health. He just called meteors, but he's dead. Ooh, that is a lot of experience. Massive, baby. Good news is, I still remember how to deal with just about every kind of monster early on, but later on it's just like, I got no clue. Later on I never ever clue. One of the things I've always found really ruthless about this game is that they'll stick ores in front of you that you can't get. And then they'll be like, yeah, haha, Aren't we great? You're just too bad at the game. You don't have the resources to get this late game stuff, but we're gonna put it in front of you and taunt you with it anyways. It's great. It's a good game. And if I recall, it's free. It is a really well-made free game. Alright, I'm gonna shut it for a moment right here. Give you guys the unadulterated experience with the music for a moment. So, here we go. Sorry to interrupt your music, but it happened again. I didn't think this would happen anymore. It's that one glitch that happens, and you'll see it in my original video, where you just have to spam escape pretty much, or open your inventory a bunch, until the prompt will come up for the blacksmith. Don't know why it happens, but it seems to happen every now and then. Alright, back to the music. Oh, Christ. I totally underestimated the nerd. Alright. I guess last run of this video. I'll randomize everything. Close my eyes and just randomize everything here. Stopping in 3, 2, 1. Right there. Hands off. You'll be able to see if I change it. And then same thing goes for these. 3, 2, 1. That one's pretty alright. And 2, 1. Wow, I got aggressive again. That's funny actually. Here I'm gonna gotcha. Alright. Ended up with the noble again. That's fine. Let's go with the... I honestly probably am going to need the Berserker Scarf if I'm going Madman mode. I have no clue what this is anymore. I don't think this was in the game when I first played it. So, this will be our last run. Stop bothering you. How long have I been bothering you for? I've been bothering you for 38 minutes. Jesus Christ. That is rough for a first bit, I think. But, you know, I'm going to do very little editing on this. I hope future me knows. Well, of course he does. But, yeah. So you're going to probably see a lot of this unadulterated. What was I thinking there? Unaltered. So sorry. But, you know, longer videos are better these days anyways. But let's do it. Let's just hop right into a madman mode and let's see how long it takes me to die. Because it probably won't take very long. What is... Oh, that's madman mode. Oh no. Oh no. Right off the cuff? Oh, Jesus. I did not know what this was, and I do not appreciate it. This is like built-in speedrun mode, I guess. But you gotta speedrun or you die. These guys literally instant kill, no matter how geared you are. Oof. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. Why did he add this mode? Oh, fuck. Oh. That was so stressful. Oh my god. I couldn't mine anything. Oh, I should have baited them. I'm such a moron. There were 2 though. There aren't usually 2. There's usually 1. I mean, I guess I can take this moment to craft some basics. Never mind. I can't. And I'm sure as soon as I go into this next area, it's going to be Scourge o'clock again, so. Yep, they're here. They're here. I gotta go. I mean, I have to craft in between worlds. I don't think I can really do it here because of the Scourge here. Unless I get, like, super far ahead of them, which, because of how fast... Chests. Chests are gonna be my way into this. I got an Emerald Combat Axe already. Ooh. Holy that was the closest. I can't. I gotta focus up here, man. I cannot. Oh, that was almost death. My god. This is... Okay, I have a super strong axe now. And it actually attacks decently quickly. But what was that? I am... I'm gonna try and actually get some ores next time, because I'm gonna need armor more than just about anything in a bit. I have to just sell everything I get. That isn't necessary. Keep the gold for late game. Keep the food up top, I guess. I don't need the monster jerky. I'm not... or monster hide. I'm not planning on making, like, magic immune stuff yet. Alright, I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time at all. Gotta get stone stuff. Can't afford to deal with you right now, you bore. Alright, give me something good. Bone. Okay, bone is a substitute for stone in this. I can't even pick that up. Oh, no. Give me an herb. Give me an herb. Oh! See that? That was a mistake. There's so many. That's nuts. Okay, wow. Honestly, 3 minutes, 6 seconds. That is way better than I thought I was going to do. Not going to lie. Alright, guys. So, that was Magicite. It's the second time we've played it on this channel. I would not recommend looking into the first time we've played it on this channel, unless, of course, you want to scar yourself with how horrendous that video was. But it's in my Don't Open playlist, so I guess you can completely ignore my warning if you want. News, I guess. Yeah, every other day I'm going to start uploading. I'm going to be really trying hard to make that work. And I think I'm going to start playing a lot of more kind of indie type games, or just not as well known games. Maple Story's Theyre though. I really do want to try that. That is something I'm interested in. But I think the next one I'll probably play, I don't know how many of you guys have heard it. It's a very nice atmospheric game. It's called Missing Translation. It's a puzzle game, and I'm really happy to introduce you guys to it. We'll get more into it. It'll probably be a bit of a shorter video. Hopefully way shorter than this, because this was a bunch of talking and nonsense. And hopefully it'll have a bit better content. But I guess what I'll add next time is expect a story. A bit of a life story. I guess that'll be content. It's better than nothing. Better than just playing the game in silence or rambling the whole time. More structured. So, enough of that rambling. Enough of me sitting around talking for 45 minutes now. Okay. And I hope you guys have a good one. And I'll see you in a couple days. I'm out. Peace.